As you guys probably know, I inherited an apartment from my godfathers, and it's a communist building as well, except this one is a little bit more large. It was meant for important people, and because it was meant for important people, the walls are really, really thin. You can also hear almost everything that the neighbors are doing, and I think this is by design, so that people wouldn't talk wrong thing within the house because they would be afraid that the neighbor would hear them and report them to the authorities. Now, the main issue with my current house is that it's got 3 rooms and a very, very tiny bathroom. This is very weird. Like almost all houses right now that have more than 2 rooms, they get 2 bathrooms. Bathrooms are big, but as you're going to see, the bathroom in this one is incredibly tiny. And this video, which is called My House, the Tour, shows how things were when I inherited the house, right? One of the main complaints that I had is that the internet cable, I had to put it all around this religious iconography. It went all over the wall and the cats would play with it and would get the paintings to fall off from the ceiling, right? And I found out that almost all internet companies in my country do the same. Like they don't actually try to find the solution for the cables. They just throw them out on the wall. Now, yeah, really, this is how actually my old house looked like. There were a lot of design from traditional Romanian folklore. My godparents traveled a lot. And everywhere they would travel, they would get like a souvenir and they would put it here in the hallway. But the main issue that I had was the fact that there were parts of the ceiling literally falling down after so many earthquakes. This house didn't see renovations for quite a while. And it really required some renovating. Now, as we're going into the kitchen, you guys remember my cats were walking all over the place. Now I installed a door so they can't do that. Was very unsanitary because of it. Like there was no way for me to control the cats because there was no door here. The only door that I had was this one, but I also had this particular room to feed the cats in. So now I installed another door here, and there is this door so I can lock the kitchen. And you guys that are old fans of the channel remember the pigeon, right? Like I used to have a pigeon. And the reason for that was because this air vent, which was supposed to be here, had a pigeon making a nest in it. So you'll see in the renovating part of the video, which is going to be after this one, that I definitely fixed this problem. Now, one of the major issues that I had was the mold. My house was infested with it. It was really bad because one of the neighbors had a leaking pipe, and as you can see here, like the entire wall had water going underneath it and did a lot of damage. And as I'm going to open this little thing on the left here, you're going to actually see like the big black spot of mold, which happened due to the water infiltration. And the bathroom itself like is incredibly tiny, as you can see, right? And I also fixed that. The washing machine was broken. Sometimes the clothes would get stuck in. And as I go into the bedroom, one of the main problems with the bedroom, which you can't really see in the video, is that behind the actual wardrobe, behind the place where you keep the clothes in, there was like this massive chunk of mold. So I'm really glad I managed to renovate because I was getting sick. Like I could barely breathe properly. I was coughing a lot. Like this really affected my health. So overall, like I managed to save money for around a year and a little bit. Made a bank loan. And after also getting conned by the Romanian workers, which is like the rule of the universe here, like if you hire workers, they will con you. It's uneventually, it will happen. Yeah, you should get used to that. But after 6 months, I have finally managed to renovate my apartment. So I decided to make a video and show you how the renovations went. There's no more cable that's coming out from the door and onto the wall. Like I managed to actually get it through the fake ceiling into the actual room. And yeah, so this is the hallway. Right now I only have like this little table here where I keep my shoes under, and on top of it I got the YouTube 100,000 subscribers award. I'm just looking for an opportune moment to make that video. Here is a completely empty room. I don't even have a clothes hanger. Like this is how I hang my clothes. It's going to be like a sofa here and television. The floor looks cool because it has been polished. Took a while to get the smell out, I have to tell you that. And the lighting equipment looks really good because I found a guy that had a warehouse and sold them to me almost at half a price, and I was like, oh, that's a really good bargain. And they had like a couple of really good models too. So yeah, I mean this is going to be the living room. This is where I keep the cat litter. I don't want to let them go into the bathroom anymore. The bathroom, as you can see, is really, really tiny. I'm actually having a main problem here. Trying to find the sink that fits. Very difficult. And it's because of the shower. Like I gave up on the bathtub, so now I got a shower in place. And yeah, it's really difficult to find the sink, because not only does the sink need to fit, it also requires for a person to fit. So I'm working on that. Right now I don't have a single sink in my house. This used to be the place where there was mold, and right now there isn't any, obviously. Like my neighbor had the problem, like there was water coming down from my neighbor's apartment and infiltrated the walls. It was horrible. So anyway, like this is the bedroom, and that is the cat. The bed is one of the few pieces of furniture that I have right now, and yeah, this is where I want to put a TV mounted on the wall. Right now I don't even have any drapes. I do have another cat though. Say hello, Kitty. 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 It's ignoring me. Right, okay. I see how it is, right? And also, of course, you know, I did get some interesting atmosphere lighting, you know, going on. Man, like LEDs, I don't know why people don't get them more. Like they're so cheap, and they just set up quite the interesting atmosphere. Anyway, this is the place where I keep the cats. This is where they get food. They got a second litter box. It's always good to have as many litter boxes as you have cats plus one. I only got two though. And this is the kitchen. Right now I just store a lot of stuff in the kitchen that I don't want the cats to get to. And yeah, like there's nothing here, not even a fridge, don't have a sink. You know, I just have a shower and I make do. And finally, this is my room. I managed to get a carpet in order to help with the sound. Still a lot of echo in the room. Got you know, the Chad Japanese character, you know, on the monitor. Thinking of getting like a professional camera, maybe putting a green screen here and then recording myself like that. That might be kind of cool. But yeah, like other than that, there's nothing here except like the TV, which I'm going to put into my bedroom. This is this used to be another television, by the way, which I'm using as a monitor right now because I really don't have a monitor. And the chair I'm using is very old. I don't know if I can show you guys, but like, there's really nasty scratch marks here. And you can see that it's heavily damaged. I'll have to buy a new one, but right now I don't have any money. And in the balcony I got all the books, like they're all of the books that I used to have. I put them in bags, and I'm waiting to get a bookcase. So yeah, like the first thing that I'm going to do is to get a bookcase, and it's going to be here. Hopefully it's going to make sure that it's dueling out some of the sound. And after that, I'm planning like every single month to buy a piece of furniture. The next thing on the list is a sink. That one shouldn't be very expensive. And then I'm planning to find a clothes hanger, and probably this is going to be like the last room that I'm going to furnish. Hopefully like in 1 year or something like that, I'll have the entire house down. So yeah, I mean this looks really good, but it was quite cheap to make. I made sure like I don't buy the most expensive stuff, but I buy the stuff that looks reasonable and doesn't cost a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let me know what you think. If you guys have any tips, any suggestions, please feel free to tell me. Also, noticed a little flaw over there. The worker, they tried to sneak this up on me, like when you move into the house, you notice like all of the things that are not in order. Anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys on my next show.